Hey guys, Dan for Mr. Grey, Dan off the Grey, and before I went to work this morning I put out a quick short and a community post because I was cleaning stuff in the back room because I'm moving soon. Fun times. And I have videos on in the background. Before, this was like about 6 AM, half 6 this morning before I went to work, and Sir Spooks came on. Now obviously I always look through various videos. I wasn't going to make a breakdown analysis video of it, but I thought I'll go have a look. Just a little gander, see what he's been doing, because I haven't watched him one for a while. This clip came on, which we're going to get to now. And this was the reason why I put out a post saying, do you think most top 5 paranormal channels are completely gullible with the content they upload as real ghosts, or do you think they know full well and are just making videos they know will get the clicks? 8% they are gullible and believe everything they see, to 92% they are in on it and just fuel people's misconception for clicks. And I've also put a short on my very first short, by the way, and I have changed the title. I put our most top 5 because in the original one I put our top 5 channels that's gullible. And then after a lot of comments throughout when I was looking through them in work today, I thought that was a bit harsh. I didn't mean it like that. I meant most, because not all of them are. There are some out there which genuinely do question stuff, but we won't get into that. But anyway, the reason I said that is because I'm going to go through your comments in a bit now as well, but the reason I said that, like I said, I had Sir Spooks on in the background whilst I was doing stuff this morning. This video came, this clip, I should say. We're going to watch the clip, right? And before we get into this clip, by the way, after I made that short this morning, sometime later on in the day, I looked at Sir Spooks again, and he's put a community post saying that, sorry you haven't uploaded, he's had a tough time in his private life. So I felt a bit bad, right? I felt a bit bad about that community post, but we're still going to point out some stuff, right? But Sir Spooks, if you ever see this, I hope you're well, I hope you're good, and I hope you come back very soon. But anyway,
as fast as he can with his young son in this video, after hearing some truly bizarre.
Now first of all, it's on TikTok. I'm not going to get into bloody TikTok, right?
Bizarre noises coming from one of the sewers nearby during one of their nightly walks.
Spooky house. Yeah, he loves this stuff. I mean, look at this house. I mean, windows are broken out, graffiti all over it. There might be a hole underground that leads right to the sewer because, Rowan's got his pinwheel and he loves it. Then my phone tweaks out of nowhere. And then this happened.
Oh, my light went out. Whoa. What is that? That's where my light went out. What is it, Daryl? I can't see. What is it? What is that? Whoa!
Nope, I'm out.
Now, first thought when I saw it, I thought that's pretty cool. But there's a lot going on in it, and I looked up this Danny Tumia guy. We'll get into that now. But the first thing you got to look at, move my big fat head out of the way somewhere up there. In this part, obviously he sees fingers, right? Fingers come out the grating. Now he's looking down there with this phone. There's nothing down there. Clearly, nothing down there. His kid is standing where he's standing, and then he says, "Oh, my light went out," and that's the transition. So there's a transition right there, but the way they play it out is if that was pretty much his light went out, then it's the exposure went up on the camera. It didn't, because the kid's feet are in a different position for a start. The kid's in on it. That kid is deceitful and is a charlatan. I'm joking, he's just having some fun with his dad. But looked at it, I thought, oh, it's pretty cool. Some cool camera tracking. But I thought, I'm gonna look this Danny Tumia up. So I did. I immediately found his YouTube. And he does mainly shorts. He's a TikToker, right? I'm not gonna, he's just having some fun. And you got this one.
And then we find the coolest looking structure in the entire graveyard, and it's this crazy looking thing. And there's this old key with some change next to it. It's really creepy. I didn't touch it. And then this.
A cross appears behind it.
Whoa. Something's in my TV. Me and Rowan were playing hide and seek, but he wasn't really hiding. He was just sitting in the middle of the hallway. Need a lesson on hide and seek, but then it gets weird.
Daddy, it's nothing.
Yeah, okay, it's not even plugged in. What do you mean? We get back to the game, and I started counting to 5, and then he goes and hides, but apparently he's back in the hallway.
Daddy, look at it.
What?
Look at it.
Whoa. What is that?
Wrong.
Okay, I don't know what you're like right now. Whoa. Justin.
He has found a portal in his mirror.
You heard me? Alright, dude. Look out, I'm coming in.
My point is, this guy, Danny, what's his name? I've forgotten his name already. Danny Tumia. It's just messing around with 3D tracking in Adobe After Effects. Anyone who uses 3D tracking, link down below to my tutorial on 3D tracking in Adobe After Effects. anyone who's used it or knows how it works can spot it a mile away, right? I spotted it a mile away. Anyone who uses it can spot it a mile away. But my point is that in Sir Spooks' video, he pretty much believes what he's seeing. And I was waiting until the end of the clip to see if he says, you know, what do you think? This could be fake. He doesn't. All right, he doesn't. And I see this quite a lot on a lot of top 5 channels. Nukes, Slaptam, Sir Spooks, King Frostman. He's a full-blown believer, as you know. I just find it interesting. And the thing is, right, and I know, you know, it's their bread and butter when it comes to these kind of things, these kind of clips. It's their bread and butter. I understand why they would upload multiple clips every week. It's what they do, right? But some of them, especially Sir Spooks, he does his own paranormal investigations. I have no idea if he finds anything. I've never actually watched them. But from what I can gather from people who do watch his paranormal investigations, he takes them very seriously. I don't think he's a clickbait, fake paranormal channel investigator. I don't think he is. Maybe I'll have to watch one, I don't know. But I know for a fact that there are paranormal investigators out there who hate these kind of channels because they make a mockery of what they're doing. Like I said, I have no idea if these real investigators find anything. I have no idea. I think a lot of it is just sounds and clicks and nothing. But the point being is, at least they're being honest about it. A lot of these top 5 channels, I think they perpetuate the bollocks. Again, not all of them, but a lot of them, especially the higher, you know, the big top 5 channels, they perpetuate the bollocks. And, you know, some of them, they say, oh, it's up to you. What do you think? That's bullshit. Let's just get a jail free card, right? That's just bollocks. So whenever someone like me says these top 5 channels, he's just perpetuating bollocks. And then I'll have someone in the comments say, well, he actually doesn't say that. He leaves it up to you. No. He knows what people think. I'm not just talking about Sir Spooks, I'm talking in general. They know what their audience is going to think. You go to any top 5, and I mean any top 5, 90% of the comments, or 95% of the comments, almost 99% actually, will be, oh my god, that little kid is so brave. How is he still walking when that ghost is following him? 1 or 2 comments saying, oh, I know how this is done, this is that, this is this, there's a mask, a string, it's a portal from beyond. The majority of people will just lap it up and they will do no research whatsoever. Like I said, this clip on Sir Spooks, when I saw it, I thought, that's a cool effect. I'm going to look this guy up, Danny Tumia. I found him instantly, obviously, because he's on TikTok, he's on YouTube. And by the way, I'm not sort of putting the blame on this Danny Tumia guy. He's just making fun little TikTok videos. I don't think in any of his videos, if when you watch him, he's not pretending it to be real. He's just having fun with his kid. You know, it's as simple as that. But then it's the top 5 channels who take those clips and, you know, they put this scary video will have you baffled, and debunkers are baffled. I see that a lot as well in a lot of titles sprouting up lately. Challenging debunkers. You know who you are. And I'll get to you. But yeah, I just see it a lot, and like the more popular these top 5 channels get, the more ridiculous the clips get, if you ask me. I think a lot of these top 5 channels, when they start out, I think they have genuine, some of them are just, they put up bollocks from day one, but a lot of them, I think they have genuine drive to put up what they think is real content, or content nobody's ever seen before, and you know, what is this? Who knows? It's a dude in a cloth. I don't know. But then as they get, you know, when they make videos every week, you start to run out of content, which I'll get to the comments of, because a few of you said the same actually. I just find it interesting that a lot of bollocks gets spouted out. I know I've said this before, but it baffles me that it still gets lapped up. Anyway, I'm going to go to the comments now. It's just interesting. By the way, I'm going to link that Danny Tumia down below. He has an interesting channel. Yes, he is a TikToker, which, you know, TikTok is science. He's having some fun with his videos, at least. I haven't seen him, I only watched his shorts, and I haven't once seen him say, this is real, yo, bro. That kind of stuff. So we're going to look at the post I put out this morning now, where I said, question, do you think most top 5 paranormal channels are completely gullible with the content they upload as real ghost? Or do you think they know full well and are just making videos they know will get the clicks? Now, I made a short as well, which I think some of you commented on. So I'm going to read the short clips, comments first. How do I stop him bloody talking? There you go. It's my first short. I don't know how to do it. So we're going to go through the comments on here, then I'm going to go through the comments on the community page. But this first one from Jenny. What a nice surprise seeing you in the shorts. Well, I appreciate you, Jenny. 100% in on it. The paranormal is a grift as old as time itself. Psychic mediums, spirit photography, fortune tellers, you name it, they prey upon the gullible. Jack's Paranormal World, absolutely hun, but they have a very crafty get out of jail card, exactly. When they question within their own video, is this real? And what do you think? It's all getting very boring. They are recircling the same clips amongst them. That's another thing you find as well, the same old clips resurfacing all the time. I prefer reaction videos like my own, as at least you will get an honest reaction rather than let's all sit on the fence so we don't incriminate ourselves and risk debunkers having a go. I don't have a go. Some others may. I don't. I'm just saying. It is an entertainment site first, and everyone uses clickbait and scary titles as there is money riding on it. But come on, get a set of balls, top fives. Make a stand. Say what you see and stand behind it. P.S. Good luck with the move. Well, I appreciate it. Smoke TNT. They can be aware that the clips are often doctored or such, but still find them interesting and worthwhile. That's my take. That is an interesting take. Maybe they know full well it's bollocks, and they thought it's an interesting clip. But at the same time, some of the, I'm not going to mention who they are, but there's some like top fives out there. Like this is, he came into my comments a while back, called me all kinds of like idiotic things as I'm an idiot because I dared to debunk a clip he had on his channel. It was ridiculous. I'm not going to mention him. But I'm glad you got your channel back. First, good luck with the move. I appreciate it, Kathy. Second, yes, they are aware, but they know it will get them views, so while people watch it, will continue. Paolo Triani, I think it's a job and it has to pay, so they will put up anything. Good luck with the move. Also, get off my shorts. It's for sexy dancing girls, it turns out. Well, yeah, okay. Cold Spectre. I'm expecting a hardcore comment from Cold Spectre. Right, here we go. I can say with absolute certainty, yes, they all are. Casper stated he is a veteran video editor of 10 years and said he knows all about masking, but obviously doesn't like debunkers. Party poopers. He said you don't know if it's real unless you see the string being pulled. I remember I made like a video about it. He claimed to not work with fake channels, but really hard to state clearly at the time there was one person on the whitelist. Laney and Ben also gave up their interview with Purple that they had been emailing each other back and forth about working on the project. So if he's doing it with Laney and Ben, it would be reasonable to deduce the same with Really Haunted. I'd like to state he doesn't mean Purple was emailing back and forth, he means Casper Site was emailing back and forth. I'm not getting into that. If you look at the month's worth of videos, and all paranormal reaction videos get almost 3 times any other content, so his algorithm would suggest he is incentivized to react to fake channels if he could just convince his audience of the justification for doing it, which he did by downplaying debunkers. He can't openly attack them because he knows a lot of his fans are debunking fans, and that would give the game away. Smaller channels follow the same model as Casper Site. Project Dark Knight, for example, has less fans than Casper Site, but has on several occasions been claiming that something is real that has been widely proven to be fake. It is just one big scam. It's like gamers who don't normally post paranormal content. They use top 5s as an ad campaign for their channel by faking a paranormal clip. And Nuke or Slaptown will signal boost it. They are either massively incompetent or in on it. I am certain it is the latter. I appreciate the comment, Cole. You always come up with a good comment, I must say. Smash Bro Brawl. Nuke definitely knows most of the time, hence why he ends his clip, or is it just a TikTok hoax? The ones that bamboozle Nuke, he doesn't offer a plausible explanation in the outro. I personally think nothing bamboozles Nuke myself. I think he's one of the biggest ones who does the is it this or is it all an elaborate hoax? In fact, he's the one who bloody says the phrase, is it an elaborate hoax? I think Nuke knows about every single comment he uploads. I'm just saying. Some people really believe and they are enthusiastic. Most big channels, though, are scraping the bottom of the barrel lately. Are you sure you aren't stalling a little on the pack-in? I'm definitely stalling on the pack-in. I'm procrastinating way too much. 100% they know it's rubbish, pretend for the views, and because we've all seen what happens when you point out how obviously fake all the videos are. I'm going to read all that because that's a really long one, Mooks, but I guess a lot of them could go either way, but the one that did me in for knowing his clips were absolute bollocks was when Slaptam showed a clip of an NHL hockey game where a bunch of players crashed into the boards in front of the camera and then a referee suddenly disappeared in between them. He went on about how some people thought that the ref teleported, and we may never know. It's like, dude, it's a professional game broadcast all over the world. They have at least 35 to 65 cameras, all sort of angles. You think I'm really not going to know that they have more than one camera fixed? Yeah, that's Mookie's. Although I'm not going to read the rest of it because this is quite a long comment, but it has an excellent point. And I've seen this so many times. It's like slap down though. That particular example right there. They'll go on a long story of how this person just teleported into thin air, and now he's gone home to the planet Zoid, and he'll never to be seen again. But then within 30 seconds of a bit of Googling, you'll find out, oh, actually, no, he's just to the side of the camera right there. Either they know that there's more footage out there of this guy who didn't teleport, he's just to the side of the camera, or they just do zero research and just put up this clip. That's another point. But yes, excellent point. Sorry for my long-winded comment. No worries, Mooks, you had an excellent point. The Prism, they know if you're making 2 to 3 videos a week containing paranormal clips, you'll run out of content pretty quick. Some videos are legit weird, but those are extremely rare. To keep a steady income, they need those fake clips. I'm not defending it, by the way. I'd rather have a video talking 20 minutes about one good video than about 10-minute video with 5 clips of same fakery. Right, I'm going to get to the ones now in the community post. We are almost at the end of this video because I'm going on way too much. There's a lot of interesting comments. So this was in the community post where 8% of you said they are gullible and 92% said they are in on it to fuel people's misconceptions. Mike Larry says, like you mentioned before, Callan in his narration has started to kind of provide alternative possibilities for some of his clips, somewhat pseudo debunks, and he has been involved with the paranormal type clips for years. So he should have developed his critical thinking skills a lot by now. So a lot of people point out to him in his comment section if a particular clip has already been debunked or if there's a quick, easy debunk on the clip. All that feedback also should have made him more skeptical and perhaps even cynical of the clips that people are sending him. So when he shows an obviously fake clip and narrates it with ignorance and hyperbole, it does come across as phony and contrived. I think I read a comment as well. Someone said the same thing, where I think the last year or two, since more debunkers have been going after those, not after them, but been covering those type of channels, the top 5 channels or whatever. Instead of everything is a ghost, they seem to lean towards more, well, it could be, that's a bollocks. They don't say it like that. I wish they did, it'd be funny, but they don't. And Callan's definitely doing that, but at the same time, he still does it. He'll have like a 5-second clip of something falling off a shelf, like little baby Eddie but there will fall off the shelf. It's not gonna now because I can't be asked to do it. And then he'll go on like a 20-minute story of how baby Eddie was a former child of this house. He lived here 100 years ago and he roamed these streets, the valleys, looking for victims to play pranks on. And then he died in the back room from scarlet fever, and now he haunts this house as baby Eddie, and that's why baby Eddie fell off that shelf. Callan gets into bloody stories. I don't know if he writes these stories or if this is stories people tell him. I don't know. They're bloody hilarious, but he goes on like moi. But anyway, I'm going on. Just in some side, it shows that they're in on the option, though I do believe that it depends on the channel. For example, Clan from Slapped Ham is totally going for the clicks, but others like Frostmare seem to genuinely believe that what they're showing is real. I like Frostmare, I like his narration. I don't watch many of his stuff, but I think he 100% believes pretty much every single clip he puts up. Even if it's the biggest, grainiest potato camera where you can't see nothing, he's like, what do you think, guys? There's a face in the background. Terrible. But you know what I mean? It's quite funny. I think they definitely know they're fake, but I think these top 5 channels are wishing up the fact that we know they're fake. Even Chills is displaying some skepticism. I know. I've seen that. Chills, the person who once put a clip up of, is it a ghost when the bloody statue in South America, the like 90-foot high statue, started waving his arms in the background. He's like, could it be real or could it be CGI? Chills, damn you. What are you doing? Even he is now like, it could be a hoax, or I think this is a hoax. Goose Pimples says, nah mate, I'm pretty sure most of us know there's a lot of fakery circulating the internet, but this game is all about the thrill of finding that one video that leaves you completely baffled and wondering how the hell could they fake it when they sound so genuinely shocked. And there doesn't seem to be a reason for them to put in the effort of learning Hollywood level editing tricks just to create the odd video. That's when the idea of what if it is real comes to play. And if you are I want to believe type of person, it's a freaking exciting field. I'll definitely agree with you, Pimples, that, you know, wanting to believe in something is definitely more exciting than the boring side of it's just a dude with a string. I agree with you on that. But the part where you say, by the way, Goose Pimples, I like Goose Pimples. Mr. and Mrs. Goose Pimples, I think they once said that Mrs. Pimples, I'm just going to say Mrs. Pimples, is a believer. Mr. Pimples is more the skeptic. I don't know. But that's what they once said. But the part where wondering how the hell could they fake it when they sound so genuinely shocked, or there doesn't seem to be a reason for them to put in the effort of learning Hollywood level editing tricks. Well, that's the thing now, mind. Maybe 15 years ago, before the likes of YouTube, is that 15 years ago? Maybe longer actually. When people were uploading videos at 240p on QuickTime, you know, because that's all we could do. Maybe back then, putting the effort in for a Hollywood level editing trick was a bit of a tough thing to do. It ain't now. Anyone with, like, obviously you got Adobe, Photoshop, After Effects, you got all kinds of software. Obviously they're paid, but you also have free versions. DaVinci Resolve, Critter. You know, there's all kinds of free versions now, software for anyone can download, and you only have to go onto YouTube for like 2 minutes to find a tutorial of how to make this portal, link down below, how to make this cool looking portal in my living room look like a ghostly portal to the other world. Those kind of tutorials, you know, one like my tutorial is very basic, but you go on YouTube or anywhere on the internet, there are tutorials out there how to make the best looking Hollywood style trickery effects, all kinds of stuff. It's all out there and it's all easy to do, for anyone can do. You don't have to be a computer whiz to do them. You just have to know how to follow a tutorial. And a lot of the fake ones, I should say, they will put the effort in because they get the views, they get the notoriety, and if they get high enough, they get that monetary value from it. So they will definitely put the effort in for a Hollywood style trickery. But I appreciate the comments. Guys, on these big channels, the person narrating probably didn't even write the script or review the videos, and hell, they probably didn't even make the video. Makes me wonder if I'd read a script and talk out my ass about fake ghost videos for a paycheck. I couldn't read from a script, reading it out, knowing that it's bollocks. I personally couldn't do that. That's just me. It's not because I have morals or anything. It's just me. As you know, I don't script anything. I just talk absolute nonsense until something makes sense. But I think some of them definitely read from a script they haven't written. I think some of them do know what they're putting up, but I don't know. Life's in fan, they're too professional. I mean, the ones who do top 5 ghosts and stuff. These guys seem smart, so I can't help but think they know it's shit, but they do this for revenue. Most of them are smart. There are some out there who are not so smart. It's just the way, it's the only way I can say it. Ginny Jenny, I think they are gullible and don't do enough research. You have shown before that blatant fakes, videos that claim from the start it's not real and just video editing, have ended up on top 5s. This is an excellent point, and this is sort of what I was getting at. Is, you know, sometimes, like you said, they might see an interesting clip and I want this on my top 5 channel. It looks interesting, but then literally a minute's worth of research, you'll find out, no, actually it's from this little short horror film this dude made, and then someone's clipped like 10 seconds out of it and uploaded it to YouTube. It just takes a bit of research. I think people would appreciate the top 5 channels a bit more, not the full-blown believers, but the people who like question things. I think they would respect the top 5 channels a bit more if they showed the clip and hey, what do you think? Is this pretty cool? But by the way, I did find the rest of this clip by here, which shows a bit more context to the spooky clip, and it's not really that spooky when you see that part. But I just thought it'd be cool to upload this part. If you did that, I think you'd have a lot more respect off the people who question your stuff. Just saying, I think so. The uploaders aren't gullible. The viewers, this is from Aries Horror. The uploaders aren't gullible. The viewers are. I mean, have you ever checked the comment section on those channels? I have, and I'm not saying all the viewers are gullible, but you'd be surprised at the comments in all those channels, which, you know, oh my god, I can't believe this. I can't believe the Hulk turned green and started raging through the streets. It must be real. You see a lot of those comments, unfortunately. Dave Lusberg, they do clickbait till it's finest, selling this shit and make fools of everyone. Bollocks, those are bollocks. And last one, finally, Klaus Nielsen. It's kind of a grey area. I don't believe the uploaders are that stupid. I don't either. No one is, but then I read the comments and I just burst out laughing. Even the Huff followers believe he is doing God's work. They're the worst. It just pisses me off, something awful. But damn, there are some dumb people out there. Oh, apologies I was so long, but I just thought it's just, when I had that thought after I saw that clip this morning, I thought it'd be interesting to get your feedback in on this. I think it was like a lot of back and forth in the feedback. I think a lot of, said, no, it's not the top 5, it's the viewers, or it's the viewers, not the top 5s, and some were like in between. I think it's a cool little discussion about top 5 paranormal channels perpetuating the bollocks. Like I said, not all of them, but a lot of them. Thank you. I really enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed. And I'm going to have to get some more packing done now, but I really enjoyed that. And thanks to everyone who commented and watched my first ever short. I very much appreciate it. And I'll be back sometime soon. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you like this video. Leave a sub if you're new to my channel. I do this quite often. And that's it. Thanks for watching. And bye for now. What's his face? I don't know what his face is where I'm going. Bye for now.